Wonderful. We, talked a little bit and watched the show, and he seemed, very good form, actually.
Debbie Harry was the lead singer of the punkish rock and new wave band Blondie. She loved singing at a young age and used to perform in her church choir. Her musical career began in the 1960s when she joined the folk rock group The Wild in the Willows. It was there that she met guitarist Chris Stein while performing with the band The Stilettos, and then formed the band Blondie with him. Naturally blessed with glamorous looks and blonde hair, Debbie was catapulted to the status of a sex symbol. Blondie produced several super hits including Call Me and The Tide is High. However, the band split up due to personal differences and she embarked on a solo career with the album Cuckoo. She also branched out into acting and has appeared in around 70 films so far.
Had a look at it yet?
Well, we don't have any copies yet in the States, so
Okay.
when we got here, it was the first time that we actually saw the book.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Net Worth Now, where you get to see the lifestyle and net worth of your favorite celebrities. We hope you enjoy these videos, and if you do, please remember to hit the like button and comment below who your favorite celebrity is so we can feature them in an upcoming video.
Her full name is Deborah Ann Harry, also known as Blondie. She was born on July 1st, 1945 in Miami, Florida, United States, making her 76 years old at the time of this production. She stands at 5 feet 3 inches or 160 centimeters tall. In a 2011 interview, Harry said that after witnessing Elton John in his tireless efforts against HIV/AIDS, she had been inspired to make philanthropy her top priority. She said, "These things are important to my life now. I have the privilege of being able to get involved, so I do. I applaud people like Elton John, who have used their position to do much good." Some of Harry's preferred charities include those devoted to fighting cancer and endometriosis. She also wrote in Face It that during the early 1970s, serial killer Ted Bundy lured her into his car in New York City, but she escaped. Harry was in a relationship with Blondie guitarist Chris Stein. The pair split up in 1987 but remained friends. In 2011, Harry admitted that she and Stein were both drug users during their relationship, but added that they had spent time in a rehabilitation clinic and no longer used drugs. Harry is a godmother to Stein's 2 daughters. In 2014, Harry revealed that she had several relationships with women in her youth.
We're all very happy with the product, how the production came out, and the print and the paper and the reproductions of the photos. And
Harry was born Angela Trimble. At the age of 3 months, she was adopted by Catherine née Peters and Peter Harry, gift shop proprietors in Hawthorne, New Jersey, and renamed Deborah Ann Harry. Harry learned of her adoption at 4 years old. Initially deciding against locating her birth parents, she located her birth mother, a concert pianist in the late 1980s, who chose not to establish a relationship with Harry. In her memoir, she recalls being a tomboy, spending much of her childhood playing in the woods adjacent to her home. Harry attended Hawthorne High School, graduating in 1963. She graduated from Centenary College in Hackettstown, New Jersey, with an Associate of Arts degree in 1965. Before beginning her singing career, she moved to New York City in the late 1960s and worked there as a secretary at BBC Radio's office for 1 year. Later, she was a waitress at Max's Kansas City, a go-go dancer in a discotheque in Union City, New Jersey, and a Playboy bunny. Her musical career began in the late 1960s when she joined a folk rock group, The Wind in the Willows, as a backing singer. The band released 1 album in 1968. She joined the band The Stilettos in 1974 and performed with Elda Gentile and Amanda Jones. Guitarist Chris Stein also became a member shortly after her joining. She left the Stilettos and co-founded the band Blondie with Chris Stein. The duo had also begun dating. The band became famous following the commercial success of their debut album. Sharp-featured and pretty, she caught the attention of her fans with her platinum blonde hair and glamorous looks. She became a sex symbol and was soon a punk icon. She became such an inherent part of Blondie that people thought it was her name. Blondie's 1978 album Parallel Lines provided them the breakthrough they needed. It peaked at #1 in the UK and also performed well in the US. Their next album, Eat to the Beat, released in 1979, was also a big hit. It featured a mix of pop, reggae, and punk style of music and reached #1 in the UK album chart. Debbie took a break from the band and started working on her solo career. Her debut solo album, Cuckoo, was released in 1981. Blondie broke up for good in 1982, though Debbie remained good friends with Stein. Another one of her solo albums, Rockbird, was out in 1986. In spite of not producing any top 10 hits, it sold well and was credited gold in the UK. In 1989, she released Deaf, Dumb, and Blonde and started using her original name Deborah professionally. It had a hit single, I Want That Man, and the tracks Kiss It Better and Maybe For Sure. Her solo album Deprivation was out in 1993. One of the singles from the album, Strike Me Pink, stirred much controversy due to the disturbing nature of its video, which depicted a man drowning. The album was unsuccessful. After a gap of 14 long years, she brought out her album Necessary Evil in 2007. She promoted the album on Cyndi Lauper's True Colors tour, where she performed a number of songs from the album. In addition to her singing career, she has also appeared in a number of films in small roles, the most notable ones being Hairspray in 1988, Heavy in 1995, All I Want in 2002, and Algae in 2008.
Because it was mostly based on interviews. So, having to, I'm not the type that likes walking down memory lane a lot.
Harry makes around $300,000 to $400,000 a year from her musical career. She is still a successful artist. In 1976, Debbie earned $100,000. Then in 1978, she earned $2 million from the album Parallel Lines and Plastic Letters. Debbie released the album called Eat to the Beat with Blondie in 1979 and earned $1.5 million from that album. The next year, this musician earned $1.6 million from the album called Auto American. Debbie made more than $3.2 million from 2 albums, including The Best of Blondie and Cuckoo, which was released in 1991. As of 2021, she is estimated to be worth over $30 million. Harry owns a charming vintage property in Roxbury worth $785,000. The Saltbox-style home dates from 1795 and has been beautifully maintained, but also includes modern upgrades such as Viking appliances and Carrara marble countertops in the eat-in kitchen, central air, restored windows, and a new roof. 4 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms are spread out over the 2,685 square foot home, and it sits on a pastoral 3.5-acre property. In her garage, you'll likely find a 1967 Chevrolet Camaro coupe. A 1966 white Ford Thunderbird, a 1976 Cadillac Fleetwood Brougham, a 1966 Pontiac Catalina convertible, a Porsche 911 Turbo, a Range Rover, a Ferrari F430 Spider, a Bugatti Veyron, a Rolls-Royce Phantom, Jaguar XJ, and a Mustang GT.